Ryan, congratulations on the win and on 2 goals. Right now, you're on some incredible form with 8 goals and 5 assists in your last 9 appearances. What have you made of this form that you're on, and what do you think is what you boil it down to right now?
Just kind of, I don't know, getting into the right positions and either the boys finding me in the right areas or them putting away the chances I create. There's not much more to it. Um, Thankfully I've been just kind of popping up in the right areas and hope it continues.
And this was very much a game of two halves, I think, from your team. First opening 30 minutes, wonderful football, 3-0 up. In the second half, for large parts, you were second best. What do you think contributed to that disparity between the two halves from your team?
I think just a drop of intensity. Uh, I think it was easy for us to look at it and say, they've got 10 men, we can let them have the ball, they won't create much, but they've got a lot of good players in that team, so once we kind of took a step back, it was hard for us to get control of the match again, even with the extra man. It seemed at times in the second half like they were the ones with the extra man. We really struggled. But one thing I would say is that it shows how far that we've come in the last couple of years. That we've won 4-2, and we're all in the change room kind of frustrated and disappointed by how the game went. So I think that shows how far we've come as a team and kind of what we expect from each other.
And last one for me. There were so many chances in the first half after the 3-0. In the second half, how much do you think concentration, that lapse of concentration at the last moment, affected the team and even yourself at the end where you could have got that hat trick?
It definitely wasn't concentration. It was just, um, you know, speaking for me, it was just really bad execution. Um, I'm frustrated with myself that I've only scored two. Um, I should have had three, maybe even four. The one Brian laid off for me in the first half. Um, I should have put that away. That was a poor finish. And obviously the one at the end, um, there was no excuse for missing that. And but the good thing is we're creating the chances, and it's another 4 goals scored, isn't it? We've got a good um, record attacking wise, and it was just frustrating the way the game kind of went in the second half. Letting them back into it and really making it hard for ourselves in the last 15-20 minutes. We're all disappointed by how that went, but when we look back on it, we're going to look back on 3 points and um, hopefully keep looking up the table.
Hey Ryan, first of all, congratulations on the win. When Coach D'Agostino was in here, he talked about after that first half hour that you kind of got a little bit away from the game plan and people started playing maybe a little bit more as individuals rather than as the team. When Ryan Raposa was in here earlier, he kind of mirrored those comments, maybe said a little bit of naivety kind of creeped in a little bit. As one of the leaders on this team, what would you go and say to the guys to kind of nip that in the bud, maybe kind of bring back that team kind of work ethic?
Yeah, I think it was clear to see. Once we did go 3 up, we played, we kept playing for maybe 10 minutes, and then we were starting to force things. We were wanting too much. Me personally, I was trying to force things, and when it was on to just keep the ball and um, some just looking at it from my end, I made some poor decisions trying to make the final pass when it wasn't on to do it. When it would have suited us better just to keep the ball, turn, go to the other side, um, and yeah, like you said, being the captain on the pitch at the time, it's kind of on me to try and take control of the team more and make sure we calm the game down, and that's something that I need to improve on personally. Is making sure we don't lose control of the game, and it's a learning experience for me, and hopefully next time I can kind of take more control and make sure we all kind of stick to the game plan.
One thing that is nice about this is you got two back-to-back wins at BC Place. Hasn't happened since I think it was April. but you're also stopping for a bit and going into a brand new competition. Can you talk a little bit about what that stop kind of means when you are kind of getting your form back, but also what this brand new competition might be able to do for you as a team going forward?
Yeah, I think as a team, we're excited to play this League's Cup, and obviously playing against Lyon, who are a really good team. We're looking forward to that experience, and depending on how far we go, I don't believe there's going to be like a game every 3 or 4 days, kind of like we've had in the league. So it's going to give us time as well to kind of recover. And a lot of boys have played a lot of minutes over the past month, 6 weeks. So now that we're going to be back to playing just every 6-7 days is going to give us time to recover and work on things on the training ground. The kind of things like we could have used tonight, and having more patience, more possession, and being better structured. So although we've got some exciting and good games coming up, and we'll play Galaxy again obviously, but it gives us that extra little time in between to kind of rest and hopefully get to 100% when we come to San Jose.
Ryan, the Whitecaps fans, they know how talented you are, how much you've contributed. Why do you think you don't get enough love and enough accolades around the league for what you're doing?
To be honest, I couldn't care less of what accolades I get. I do my best to help the boys in that changing room, and to help the staff, and I think they kind of appreciate my work rate and my effort, and that's all I can ask for. I don't care about publicity, kind of all-star games and all that kind of stuff. So not that I think I deserve it, because my form at the start of the season wasn't good enough to be included in that kind of stuff. But lately I'm helping the team. That's what matters. Hopefully we keep moving up the table, whether that's through me or through Brian scoring, Julian's back, Ali's back. They're a big help. Whoever it comes through, the most important thing is that the team, we get into a good position by the end of the season.
Thank you, Ryan Gauld.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.